Forecaster Christian from Terrence Storm Warning. This is a winter weather briefing for the threat for a significant winter storm across the Dallas-Fort Worth area and North Texas. We're going to look at the GFS computer model here. This is Monday evening around 8 p.m. You can see areas from Sherman down to Decatur and points to the west and north are already below freezing. Precipitation will be overspreading the area, and the predominant precipitation type to the northwest will be freezing rain and sleet. I do expect the snow to stay either right along the Red River or in Oklahoma. As we continue to go forward, the freezing line will drop to the east and southeast, and this will let the sleet and freezing rain mix move into the western portions of the Metroplex, roughly from McKinney down through Louisville, DFW Airport, Fort Worth, and points to the west. However, as we get closer to daybreak, around 12 a.m., we do expect the precipitation to ramp up again with significant sleet and freezing rain occurring. The latest GFS is actually a little bit colder, around 850 millibars. So it's indicating snow from Gainesville down to through Decatur and points to the west and north. However, I expect this to mainly be sleet with some freezing rain mixing in. And as we head towards midday, this band will continue with some heavier sleet possible right across the Dallas-Fort Worth area and up through Paris and that general vicinity. And as we head towards the evening, this event will start to wind down a little bit and the precipitation will become lighter by Monday evening, ending as some light freezing rain. However, the latest GFS model wants to continue this light freezing rain or drizzle or freezing drizzle across the area Tuesday morning with temperatures in the 20s. So we're going to be watching Monday and Tuesday. The latest models, this is not the only model that's showing precipitation continuing into Tuesday. Our European computer model and our Canadian model are all showing freezing rain continuing through Tuesday, and this should finally start to die down as we get towards Tuesday night. By 1 a.m. Tuesday night, the freezing rain should be on out of here. So we're going to be watching the potential for icy roads, especially on Monday. Temperatures, we're going to take a look here. On Monday morning, they will continue to drop through the day. GFS wants to drop temperatures into the mid to lower 20s, with the lowest temperatures across our northwest counties. The European model is a little bit warmer with the temperatures overall. However, even it does not show us getting above 30 on Monday. And on Tuesday, same case. It looks like we're going to stay in the 20s, maybe get into the lower 30s. Don't see us getting above freezing though, so any accumulation of ice that does occur on Monday and Tuesday, it looks to stay around into the day on Tuesday. So we're going to have to watch for icy roads then. TxDOT and the North Texas Tollway Authority are already preparing the roads for the chance for, or the North Texas Tollway Authority and TxDOT are prepared the roads with salt and magnesium mixtures, and hopefully that will prevent significant icing of the roadways. However, with how much precipitation we are expecting and the coldness of the temperatures, we are expecting roads, even highways and elevated surfaces especially, to ice over. Looking at the timing for this winter weather event, we expect the freezing line to 8 p.m. on Sunday evening to be roughly from Gainesville just to the northwest of Denton down through Decatur and points to the west. Areas in that area will be likely experiencing freezing rain and sleet mixture. However, impacts will probably not be felt at that time, as temperatures should be still around 32, and temperatures mainly have to be in the upper 20s to allow for some more severe impacts. So as we go towards 2 a.m. on Monday, I expect the freezing line to be roughly from Sherman to McKinney to DFW Airport to Fort Worth and points to the west. Areas in the pink at that time will probably start to see some icing on those elevated surfaces and even some roadways as the temperatures drop into the 20s. Areas in the blue will start to see that rain change to sleet and freezing rain, and elevated surfaces could start to freeze over at that time. So we head in towards 6 a.m. on Monday. I expect the freezing line, or the 20-degree line, or the 29-degree line, to be from Paris to Dallas and points to the west. Areas in the pink and blue will probably see some dangerous bridges and overpasses and roadways at that point. The area in red at 6 a.m. also could see some icing going on, and we'll be altering the timing as needed as new model data arrives over the weekend. As we go towards midday on Monday, I expect the freezing line to be stretched roughly along this black line here, goes down through Waco. However, areas in this green here, north of this black line, don't appear to get significant accumulations at this time. So we're going to be monitoring that area very carefully, though, in case the temperatures do come in a little bit colder. They may be added to that winter storm watch later on. But they'll probably see a winter weather advisory for at least portions of this red and this area north of this black line that are not already under a winter storm watch. Regarding impacts, anywhere along this pink line here is where we expect the most severe impacts to occur, with mainly sleet as a predominant precipitation type, along with some freezing rain. Significant accumulations of ice is likely, and impacts to travel are also likely. You head down into this blue area south of Dallas and down towards Waco. Freezing rain and sleet will be possible by the afternoon hours on Monday, and impacts will be possible. However, temperatures in this area are less certain than in the pink area, which precludes the blue area from being placed under the winter storm watch at this time. Like I said earlier, if temperatures are a few degrees colder than currently forecast in the blue area, they may also see a winter storm watch extension into that area, but they will probably see a winter weather advisory issued later this weekend. This is the outline of the winter storm watch that has been issued by the National Weather Service in Fort Worth. This winter storm watch includes all of the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area and areas from Sherman to Bowie down through Eastland and Comanche. This includes Mineral Wells as well. Areas in this dark blue have the highest threat for significant ice accumulation, sleet accumulation around ½ an inch, with isolated amounts possibly over an inch if we get some thunder sleet that's being predicted by some of the computer models. Areas in this dark blue also have the threat for 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain accumulation. Areas in the lighter blue from Paris through Sulphur Springs, through Athens, down through Waco and Temple, have a chance for freezing rain and sleet near midday on Monday. However, less accumulation is expected as temperatures should be warmer in those areas. Despite the warmer temperatures, though, some impacts will be possible, and a winter weather advisory may be issued later this weekend for the area in the light blue. At some point this weekend, the area in the dark blue will be upgraded to a winter weather advisory or a winter storm warning, with the most likely thing being a winter storm warning. So here's our confidence at this time. The confidence and the chance of a major winter storm are moderate to high. The chance for icy roads and bridges and overpasses are very high, and the chance for power outages will be low to moderate. We do not expect widespread power outages because the event looks to remain mainly sleet with only a mixture of freezing rain every once in a while. However, if freezing rain were to be more predominant than what's currently forecast, then we could have more power outages than what we're currently expecting. Icy roads, regardless of the precipitation type, sleet or freezing rain, will be high. That's going to be our most severe impact of what we're expecting at this time. Bridges and overpasses will be the first to freeze over, as in any winter weather event, and secondary roadways next, and then main roadways where the temperatures are in the mid-20s and heavy precipitation is following. And we're going to end our weather briefing with the difference between a winter storm watch, a winter storm warning, and a winter weather advisory. A winter storm watch is issued when we have high confidence that significant impacts from or accumulations of winter precipitation will develop and cause travel problems and other impacts. A winter storm warning is issued when significant impacts and accumulations either of snow, sleet, or freezing rain will be imminent or occurring, And a winter weather advisory is issued when we're expecting modest impacts from snow, freezing rain, or sleet. We would suggest at this time that you start preparing for this winter storm by getting some water at your house. Charge your wireless telephones. Make sure they're charged by the time the storm gets here, as if there were some power outages and crews would not be able to get to the lines very quickly, then you'd be charged and good to go. Suggest having a good supply of batteries for your flashlights and stuff like that. And just be weather aware. This is not a panic or anything, but this does look like the most severe winter event that we've seen so far this winter, and we are expecting significant accumulations of sleet and freezing rain, but mainly sleet, especially from Dallas-Fort Worth and points to the north and west. Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and check back for updates as the forecast could change regarding precipitation types and amounts as we get closer to Sunday night into Monday.